What's up, y'all? Long time no hear from. But as y'all know, around this time every year, we are in what you call the dog days of Madden. Once you start hitting that summertime, wave, whatever Madden is that's currently out, it pretty much starts dying down. Now, I must say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed because, WIT is still moving strong and hard. You know what I mean? I had 3 leagues this Madden, whatever it takes, any given Sunday, in the trenches. I would say maybe about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, I got extremely, busy, caught up into what I'm doing, and I didn't have time. And as far as me, I'm starting my own, my brand, my brand, clothing brand coming out, along with other things. That's why I'm saying brand and not just the clothing line, because I'm gonna do more than just the clothing line. But anyway, I just got on IG not too long ago, and the name on IG is Legal Money Brand. In case anybody want to follow, I'll put it in the chat and stuff as well. But I've been working on some stuff, hard. I haven't had time to put in, and due to that, my any given Sunday fell off the side of the mountain. You know what I mean? But that's also contributed to not having the right set of guys over there, which is why I say come next Madden, I'm only doing 2 leagues. I'm not doing 3 leagues, because when you start doing all these different leagues, you start adding people that shouldn't even be added. And even now, whatever it takes, everybody that's in this league that you see right now is not going to be in come 24. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to, just touch up on that once again, even though I did before. But more or less, this live is just about, just touch on a few things, getting y'all mentally prepared for what's coming for that Madden 24. And, the thing is, right, a mistake that a lot of people make is that in the beginning, something can start off as, I don't know what's going on, the game is tripping, blah, blah, blah. But then when you start seeing more people jump on that same train, you start to begin and wonder and even realize, wait a minute, this ain't no coincidence, it's more to it. So once upon a time, remember, I had said, I had went live and talked about a lot of guys talking about they completed the gold achievement and they didn't get the actual, upgrade, even though they got it. And, I'm here to tell you, a lot of guys was using that as a strategy. You know what I'm saying? And even though we stopped and say, you got to show pictures and stuff, but it was, the damage is already done. You had a lot of guys that already benefited off of that. So, like I had told back before, we can't get caught up into what happened. We only can control what we can control moving forward. So, and the funny thing is this, before I went live and talked about all the pictures and stuff that you need in order to get this upgrade, prior to me saying that, there were so many guys saying that they didn't get this, they didn't get that. Once I went live and spoke about it, can you believe it? All of a sudden, nobody was complaining about getting the upgrades and they didn't get upgraded. Translation, it was a whole lot of lying, storytelling going on. But it's cool. You can't worry about what already had happened. You only can control what you control moving forward. So I say that to say this. The next move was a lot of guys saying they didn't get to re-sign players. They ain't get to re-sign their guys. And then, a few instances, we told people, y'all remember, a few times we would go to the chat and be like, yo, don't touch such and such. I'm here to tell y'all, and this is before the new one coming out. This, I believe, Bat already started it last off season, but definitely this off season. And if we got one more season, the next season after this, if you don't re-sign a guy and he hits the free agency market, that's it. Ain't no holding them. So I'm just letting you know, come next Madden, you know, if you don't get to re-sign one of your guys, that's it. You just out of luck. You just out of luck. We not holding nobody for nobody. We're not doing none of that. You know, you just gonna have to just eat that. You know, you just gonna have to just eat that. So just keep that in mind. You know, there is no we holding somebody or we saying don't touch, and the same goes for us. The same goes for us. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So yeah, so you know, I'm just trying to put this in y'all head to mentally prep y'all. Do not come and tell us about a guy that you did not get to re-sign or whatever, because I'm telling you now, if you reach out to me in a DM and you see I didn't respond, it's not by accident. You know, so I'm telling you, re-sign your guys. We are no longer holding people for anyone, including each other, commissioners, everybody that's involved. Nobody getting anybody held. You understand? We're not doing that because too many guys started saying it, and it just started. And then once you start seeing too many people do it, you start realizing it's not a mistake. And the problem when you get everybody doing the same thing is that guys who really did need the chance to do it because something really did come up, is now overshadowed because you got guys that's trying to just get over, you know, to the point that you get guys that don't even have the money to sign the guy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then they just try to front and say, yo, I didn't get to resign. So now that he hit the open market, you know, it's like, now they get a chance to get him back. So, you know, there's always all type of strategy and strategic moves that goes in. But again, we can't cry about it. You know, all we can do is come up with something to combat that moving forward. So I'm here to tell you, moving forward, even from this point on, but I'm just basically letting you know for the next Madden, definitely, there will be no holding nobody for no one. So if you don't get to resign a guy, which I don't know how you can't resign a guy. The only thing you have to wait for is the last stage to where that you get that chance to franchise him. But let's be honest, you only get to franchise one guy anyway. So it's not like you get to franchise multiple guys. So put the franchise tag on multiple guys. So bottom line, man, you know, listen, if you don't sign your guy, that's it. You know, that's it. That's it. No discussions, no nothing. Just letting you know. Next thing, trading. Now, y'all heard me talk about trades so much, even this Madden, right? I spoke about it so much because I really didn't like what I was seeing in the past, and I still don't like what I'm seeing, you know? So I'm telling you now, I'm tightening up on trades even more come next Madden. You know what I'm saying? Because you got too many guys that don't know what they're doing, and then some of you guys love hitting me with the, yo, that's what they wanted. That's what he want. Well, guess what, man? You know, the thing is, part of being well, I'm not gonna say part. When you're a commissioner, you can't just be in the league and just only be in the league to compete. You gotta also run the league a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if I realize some dudes is really walking around with a dunce cap on their head, it's my job to protect them. Obviously, they don't know what they're doing. You know, so in other words, if somebody trying to make a trade with, let's just say, Jamar Chase, the wide receiver from the Bengals, and somebody be like, yo, dude said just give me a second and a third, and you be like, yo, that's what he want, a second and a third. That's what he asked for. Now, I'm looking at that, all right, cool, that's what he asked for, but guess what? Homie don't know what he doing, obviously. So now, as the commissioner, it's my job to step in and to not let this dude run his head into the wall. You understand? That's what I got to do as a commissioner. I can't turn my back and act like, you know, well, that's what he want. Let him go ahead. You know, so I'm telling you now, trade's going to be tightened up. The first season on Madden 24, the first season, there are no trades. Let me repeat. The first season, there are zero trades the first season. You understand? I don't have no problem with nobody having a monster team, right? But if you're going to get a monster team, earn your monster team. You know, build up your guys, sign guys for free agency. Stop having these Pro Bowl teams based on other people's stupidity. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And you know what? I'm not just saying it as if like, yo, come on, guys, help me out. I'm saying it because I'm telling you that's what I'm no longer going to allow. You understand? You got guys make trades for draft picks and don't even realize that they ain't even have a first inside the draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So what difference does it make if a dude give you 6, 7 picks and then you realize you don't even have a first? It's a couple of seconds, it's some thirds, it's some fourths. So it's like, but you know what? That's not even on the person that did it. That's on you for not really checking your business and making sure you got what you felt like you deserved. You know, so again, it's my job as commissioner to not let the league go a certain way. You understand? Look what happened. I've been out of the loop for about 2 months, right? Because I told you I've been busy doing what I had to do in my personal life. And because of that, AGS fell off the track. Now, not only did AGS fall off the track because I didn't have the right set of guys, but because I also wasn't there to steer the wheel. You understand? If I steered the wheel, AGS would not be in the position that it's in. You understand? So what I'm basically trying to tell you is that we all, as the commissioners, play a role in how the leagues get ran. You know? So I'm just saying, looking around and seeing how certain things went and played out, it's like, all right, I know what I got to do moving forward. So again, and remember, this Madden, I was saying first season 2 trades allowed. Nah, ain't no 2 trades allowed. It's no trades first season. So, you know, if you call yourself a baller and you say you nice and you say this, all right, cool. We're going to see how you look come that first season. You know what I'm saying? Come that first season. You know, I don't want to hear about nobody being front runners. It's easy to beat your chest when you got a bunch of superstars or X factors at the wide receiver position or all across the D line or all in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? But nah, let me see how you do with a regular squad, you know, with a couple of pieces here and there. You know, so it's like I said, man, it's some changes being made. Cause even now, still with the trade stuff, you got guys that made trades and still, like, you know, slid off, right? Then you get guys that made trades. And left leagues because they ain't like their team. And I'm telling you, I'm not forgetting that when it's time to pick teams for the new one. I ain't gotta call out no names. I know who they are. And deep down inside, you know who you are. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I don't forget nothing, you know, and trust me, I don't. You know, I may not always get a chance to speak on it, but I ain't letting nothing, you know, slide under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Only the rug. So I'm just speaking on it just to let people know why I'm going about things the way things I'm going about. You know, over there in ITT, we had some buster come over there and take over the Ravens team, right? The dude trying his hardest to trade Lamar Jackson. And I'm saying to myself, like, you trying to trade Lamar Jackson, why? You know, from my understanding, he's saying, yo, he can't pass with Lamar. Okay, so here's the thing. If you saying you can't pass with Lamar and you trying to get a guy like what's the quarterback from the Bengals name? I can't even think his name. If you trying to get like a Pat Mahomes or the quarterback from the Bengals, you know, I could, you know, no argument there. But if you trying to trade Lamar and say you can't throw with him, Joe Burrow, right? If you're trying to trade Lamar for Joe Burrow or Pat Mahomes or any of them type of guys on that stature, you know what? No argument there. But when you try to trade Lamar for Baker Mayfield, that tells me all I need to know about you. You understand? You really don't know what you're doing. Because if you telling me you can't pass with Lamar, you telling me you're going to be able to pass with Baker Mayfield? I mean, come on, man. Like, the stuff that these guys be coming up with is just be, like, out of this world. And E-Ball, you responsible for that dude because that's the dude who league you in. You brought him over and you was vouching for him. And not only was that dude weak, but he ended up leaving the league before anything. So imagine if he would have traded Lamar for Baker Mayfield or some other stuff. you know, and he left that team. I'm just saying, now what? So even when you say, even when you say, yo, that's on me, I'll take the heat for it. Yo, bruh, you're not taking the heat for it, because there's nothing I can do to you that's still gonna help that Ravens team. You can sit up here and say, yo, Q, you know what? Yo, that's on me, man. You could turn down my guy. All right, cool. You could suspend. You could give me 3/4 losses my first 3 games. All right, cool. But what does that do for the Ravens team that this dude messed up? See, that's the part that you fail to understand. You can say, yo, I'll take the heat. You can do this to me. But what does that benefit the Baltimore Ravens team that has a Baker Mayfield at the quarterback? You understand? Tell me how does that help? No matter what I do to you, if I give you a forced loss for the whole season, how does that help the Ravens? So that's what I'm saying. Like, next Madden, you know, everybody's not down. You understand? And I used to say, and I used to tell guys, a user is better than a CPU. I no longer feel that way. Sometimes I'd rather look at a CPU and keep it there until I get the right user. Just like all money ain't good money, all users ain't good users. So I'm no longer worried about put it back. I'm no longer worried about just a user. If it ain't the right user, then he ain't down. Plain and simple. Because here's the thing. I put too much work in for these leagues to be ran a certain way, right? So it's no coincidence that everybody be like, yo, I ain't gonna front, I love your league, I love your league. You think that just comes because I get on here and talk? Or do you think that comes because they like that they ain't never call me out on no suckiness that I did, you know, boosting my team up or being biased to some people? They see that I run a fair league, right? So if I'm going out my way to make sure the league is ran a certain way, then I gotta have what? Then I gotta have the right set of guys in here. So I'm telling you that I don't care about just the user. It has to be the right user. You know, so like I say, man, it's some changes that's coming. You know, that's all I can say. So get ready. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this now ahead of time is because if you don't like what I'm saying, it's fine. Respect. You don't have to be a part of it. No problem. No love lost. You understand? It's nothing personal. I don't take nothing personal. So nobody should take nothing personal that I say. But I'm just telling you now so it won't be like no sudden surprises. So in other words, when you pick your team and we get ready to get started, you can't just say, yo, you just now sprung up on us, no trades. No, I'm telling you before the game even comes out. There are no trades the first season come that new Madden. And again, if it's something you want to be a part of, I understand. There's no big deal. I'm not going to get up here and talk crazy about you. You have the right to participate in what you want to participate in. Leave them. Go in there. You have the right to participate in what you want to participate in. But it's my job to bring it to you now so you know what you're signing up for. That's all it is. It's nothing, you know, personal. I'm just saying, man, it's things that I just don't like that I've seen. You know, some guys just don't learn. Some guys make all these trades, and then as soon as you mention something about a reboot, them same guys will jump on the wave and be down for a reboot. Why? Because they don't like their team. Let's be honest. Anybody who liked their team would never ask for a reboot. Anybody that's down for a reboot is because they don't like their team. So if you don't like your team, it's your fault. You know, you got, and the crazy part, for the last 3 years that I've been doing this league stuff, it's pretty much like the same type of guys that make these crazy trades over and over and over again. And then have the audacity to take shots at the dudes that they made the trade with. So if you see this guy on top and he doing what he do, yo, you should be the last one to say anything slick about him. Because you help him get to that status. You know, I'm telling you, you cannot make this stuff up, man. You know, this stuff is all just be hilarious to me, like nonstop. You know, but besides the comedy part, is like I said, it's my job to make the league run a certain way. You know, and you know, the thing about it is that don't go over there. And the thing about it is that I haven't been really running the league for like the past 2 months. Bat been running the league. Bat been the dude behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Go in there. All right, you got it. Go. Take it with you. Go. Gimme. You know, Bat been the dude running the show. You know what I'm saying? And I respect and appreciate Bat. And I've been telling Bat for the longest, yo, Bat, you ain't gotta ask me nothing. Do whatever you want to do. Like, you've been the dude running the show. I'm not that dude that be like, yo, because I made the league, this is my league. I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been telling Bat for the longest, yo, bro, I've been out the loop. You've been running the show. You call the shots, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to say who get to come in, if you want them in or not. You get to say if somebody getting clipped. Yo, you get to do all the stuff. You get to push all the buttons, bro. You got the keys. You understand what I'm saying? You the man. and I respect it, and I respect you for holding me down. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have easily, you know what I'm saying, not played a role like, you know, you could have just really been like a dude behind the scene, you know, but you really like been holding it down. So, you know, I'm always gonna let you have, you know, more say than you know, even what I say. 'Cause like I said, you've been holding it down. So, you know, we always gonna come together and talk about stuff. But, you know, man, you've been holding it down. You've been the one keeping me in the loop. What's going on? This and that. And like I said, this is why I know a lot of things, because you, along with a few other people, been telling me stuff, you know, behind the scenes. So it's like, all right, cool. I know what I gotta do come next Madden. You know, so. Like I said, man, I just wanted to just put some stuff out in the air now so guys know what they're getting into. You know what I'm saying? But we tightening up. Next Madden, man. I'm telling you, tightening up like crazy. You know, like, and I hate to be like that, but it's just some guys just really still think they could just do what they want to do. So it's like, you know, I'm not gonna sit up here and try to show you who could beat their chest the hardest, you know, but it's my job to say, yo, look, you know, this is how the league gonna run. You know what I mean? Bottom line. And like I said, I don't forget about a lot of little slick stuff that dudes did. You know what I'm saying? So come next man, when it's time to pick teams, you know what I'm saying? When you realize you don't get your first, second, third, fourth option choice, you know, just know that, you know, oh man, this dude must know about something that I did. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's not sit up here and try to act all surprised later on, you know. But I feel like there's something else that I'm missing too. There's a few things that I wanted to touch on, you know what I mean. But I can't even think of everything right now at the moment. But I believe it was definitely something else that I wanted to touch on. You know, as far as the trades, we touched on that. We touched on the whole re-sign thing. You know, guys not resigning their players. We no longer holding nobody for nobody. We touched on that. If it's something I'm missing back, you know what I'm saying, you could let me know. You know what I mean? And I'll definitely, you know, get to it. You know, but yeah, man, like it's, you know, it's we trying to just keep things ran a certain way. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know, just trying to keep it ran a certain way. Nobody trying to take the fun out of it, but at the same time, it's just like, yo, you know, we're just trying to make sure things is done accordingly. Right. People scheduling. Now, some of you guys are still horrible with scheduling games, which is kind of mind-boggling, because you know, this whole Madden League stuff been going on for years, and I've did several lives talking about people scheduling games, and for some reason people still don't. Now, here's another thing too, moving forward, that I'm really going to tighten it up on. If you somebody with a small window, and out of 2 days you only had availability to play 2 hours, and y'all don't play, that's not a fair sim. Let me just repeat that. If we get 48 hours to play, if you was the person with a window for an hour, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, out of 2 days, and y'all don't get to play, that is not a fair sim. If you somebody that reached out to your opponent 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to play, and he couldn't play, and you say y'all tried to play him, well, that's not even a respectable time. That is not a fair sim. You know, like, I know what a fair sim is, but the funny thing is, y'all know what a fair sim is. Well, at least most of y'all, some of y'all really don't. Some of y'all think just because y'all couldn't get a chance to play, it's a fair sim. So even if your opponent tried to play you several times, set up several, time frames with you, and you only had one time frame and it didn't work, to you, that's still a fair sim. I'm here to tell you, it's nowhere near a fair sim. You know? Do you realize you've never heard me, and there's other guys too, but you've never heard me, you never heard nobody speak out on me about playing the game. And what I mean by that is, if I didn't play somebody, I'm quick to say, yo, bro, if we don't play, it's your win. A few of y'all I've said that to. I'm not a person that's going to sit up here in front knowing that I'm probably the reason why we don't get to play. So if I know I'm the reason because of my schedule is hectic at that time or whatever the case may be, I'm man enough to say, yo, I already know that this goes on me. So if we don't play, it's your win. But see, a lot of people are not like that. A lot of people still will try to front and hold on to, it's a fair sim. And wonder why they're constantly always being brought up when it comes to scheduling games. Because you don't know how to set up a game. But again, I'm just telling you what lies ahead for next Madden. The stuff that I'm talking about now, and how many times I repeated myself this Madden with these live, I'm not doing that next one. Number one, I'm not going to have the time to keep talking about the same thing that I spoke about already. So everything that I'm telling you now, I'm going to tell you again when a new game come out, but that's it. So when it comes to scheduling games and stuff, I'm telling you now, it's going to be DMs and stuff that y'all going to send me, and you're going to see that I read the message, and you're going to see that I did not respond. And that's because I already said what I had to say about it before. And the fact that you even reaching out to me about it just shows that you just have a listening problem. Or you just trying to get slick or see if you can get over. Either way, I'm not responding. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to start learning how to take responsibility, accountability. You understand? If you know you had this small window and you couldn't play, tell the dude, listen, man, all right, cool. If you can't play at this time, it's your win. No problem. I know that I'm the one with the small window. And again, if you have a small window, then man, it's on you. It's on you to make the sacrifice. Even if you the type to say, I don't play after 10 o'clock. Alright, you don't play after 10 o'clock, but yet you wasn't really available all day. I advise you to make a sacrifice and play at 10:15, 10:20 or whatever. Otherwise, and I'm not even telling you to do it. I'm just saying if you don't do it, just be man enough to take the loss without trying to put up an argument of acting like you don't understand why you're getting the loss. That's all. And again, this is stuff that I'm not going to be talking about. Stop. Sit down. This is stuff I'm not going to be talking about 24/7 come this new Madden. I'm getting this stuff out the way now. I'm going to speak on it once when the new game actually drop, and that is it. So, because you got a lot of people that act like, they don't understand perfectly fine English. I'm not saying nothing that you already didn't hear. So like I say, it's just some changes coming. It's gonna be less talking, and just more action being done. I'm not trying to go back and forth, not like I was doing it already, but I'm really not gonna be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm advising all commissioners not to do it. Ain't no need to go back and forth. It's really not. We already said that we no longer holding guys that hit free agency. So guess what? If you out of the whole season that went by and the off season, the re-sign stage, if your guy hit that free agency market, do not hit us talking about, my guy hit the thing, can you hold a player? No, we're not holding nobody. I'm advising commissioners, don't even go back and forth with nobody, because I'm not. Nobody's being held for nobody. Not no other commissioners, not even myself. Nobody's being held. Everybody's held to accountability. You understand? Like, of course, all these leagues and stuff, we all do this league for recreation, right? But let's be honest. Everybody that's in the league knows they are in the league. So whatever you do, whatever you do with the rest of your time of your day, right? That's on you. But you know that you're a part of a league, which means that you know that if you just played the game on Monday and here we are on Wednesday, you know that, yo, we're about to advance. So it is on you to check and see who you're supposed to play. You ain't always got to be the guy to wait for your opponent to hit you up. How about you reach out to your opponent? Like, that's another thing guys do. Some guys act like they too cool for school. We're trying to set up a game. Like, yo, man, you can be the aggressor sometime and hit your opponent. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't do it, and you know, like I say, my thing is, like, I don't care what you do, to be honest. But the problem is people don't like to take accountability. You understand? That's all it is. Like, people try to hold on to Madden in real life at the same time instead of just letting one go. If you work and you know you work and you know you working late the next couple of days and you probably not gonna get to play and you got a window for maybe an hour to play, yo, just let your opponent know, yo, bro, this is my availability, but no worries. If we don't play, it's your win. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Like, what can the argument be there? You know what I'm saying? Like, but guys like to make things way more difficult than what it need to be. You know, so once again, this is me just mentally preparing y'all for what's coming on the new Madden. You know, that's all it is, man. This ain't really nothing new that I'm saying. I've been saying the same thing. It's just that now it's just going to get, you know, it's going to get highlighted now, you know, even more. That's all we're doing. We're just highlighting it. So, simple stuff, right? Everything I said is real simple. I didn't say nothing yet that sound like it should be algebra. Everything I said sounds simple. But, you know, for some people, it's not as simple. But, yeah, like I was saying, there might be some other stuff I might be forgetting back. If you think of something else, you know what I'm saying, let it be known, you know. But, yeah, the trade, like I said, the whole trade thing, I'm telling you now, y'all not going to like the way trades get rejected come next Madden. I promise you, you're not going to like the way trades get rejected. Because I don't want to hear about just what he wanted. I don't want to hear about none of that. You understand? Because the same person that you said this is what he asked for, and then that person leaves the league, you're not responsible for getting a user for that team, but I am. The commissioners are. You know what I'm saying? We're responsible for finding the user. You don't care about the team. You just care about what you got from that person. So, all right, cool. All you care about is what you want from that person, which is nothing wrong with, by the way. And I'm responsible for how a team is, you know, especially for the guys that's in and out, you know, like guys like Marzelli, right? Marzelli, that's my dude, cool dude, you know what I'm saying? But let's be honest, Marzelli will play week 2, and then Marzelli won't play again till week 8. So when you got guys like that in the league, guess what I don't want to see him doing? Making trades. You understand? This is the type of changes that I'm saying that's coming next Madden. You know? Well, first of all, I don't even plan on having guys in the league that's moving like that. That's first and foremost. But even for the guys that you know, lower caliber players, if I look at you and you don't know what you're doing, I'm not letting the trade go through. I want to hear about, yo, this and that. Nah, man, I don't want to hear about it. I'm rejecting the trade. You know, some of you guys have real personal trade buddies, and when I say that, I ain't talking about like, when I say a trade buddy, I ain't talking about like, you know, y'all trying to cheat together. I'm saying some of you guys have a trade buddy, meaning you already know this guy's gonna pretty much go for the nonsense that you about to hit him with. So it's no coincidence that some people just keep getting targeted by the same people every Madden, and the same people keep going for the same old thing every Madden. So it's like, yo, you know what? Changes got to be done. You know, changes got to be done. Let me see y'all make some of these trades with Pearl. Let me see y'all make some of these trades with Jeter. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see a different type of caliber guys. I don't want to keep seeing, you know, guys who miss playoffs, guys who have 2 or 3 wins for the year. Nah, man. I don't want to see them guys involved in trades. And if they are, they need the house. You understand? You want their best player? You better be giving them something other than a player that you trying to hit me with. Oh, he got 96 speed. He has 71 overall, but he got 96 speed normal. But you're going after his X Factor player. Them days is dead. Them days is over with. There will be no more of them trades going on. You know, I told y'all before, a lot of trades went down on this man that I wasn't cool with. I've been telling y'all that. If it was up to me, if it was just me doing it by myself, 90% of the trades that went down would have got rejected. So I'm just here to tell you, man, it's a new day coming with the trade. So you guys better look at whatever team y'all put down for your choices. You better look at that personnel real good, because if you think that you're just gonna pick a team and think that you're gonna be able to look at a guy that got 97 speed, a 66 overall wide receiver, and think that's gonna fly for some trade bait to get somebody X Factor player, I'm telling you now, you bugging. It's not gonna fly. You know, you had dudes that was obsessed with a 5'9" receiver, 95 speed, 67 overall. Yo, dude, what are you doing with that? Even if he's 6'3", like, yo, dude, the fact that, all right, cool, if that's what you want, no problem. But why are you giving up? Why are you giving up a Jamar Chase for that type of guy? You understand what I'm saying? You already have the guy already. You got the guy, the same guy that you about to get for him. You have the guy already that's much better than him. Like, that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about the trades that dudes gonna be realizing. You know, some of you dudes don't know how to stay in your lane. Y'all see guys making trades, and y'all want to go out and make trades instead of just staying pat, keeping your team and just working with what you got, knowing that you ain't even on that type of time to even be trying to make them type of trades. Like, know your lane, stay in your lane. Stop trying to follow what other people doing. You know, and again, that ain't the first time you heard me say that neither. But again, I'm just saying this once again because come the new Madden, I'm telling you, you can't hit me with the I didn't know, or yo, why you doing this? Why you saying nah, man? I'm telling you now, and I'm telling you this because of the way things played out on this Madden. You understand? That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because the way things played out on this Madden, you know. So that's all. If there was no issues, trust me, I would not speak on it. I think I've been doing this leagues long enough for y'all to know that I don't have no hidden agenda. You understand? If I'm speaking on it, it's for a reason. I'm pretty sure most of y'all know that. So if I'm telling you, I'm saying what I'm saying, it's for a reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know, it ain't nothing more else to it. You know, nothing else to it. I'm not coming up with no, oh, only the commission is allowed to make one trade for the season, nobody else can. I ain't got no hidden motives behind nothing. Whatever I'm saying for one goes for all. So, again, this is just what it is. You know, this is just what it is. I'm only doing 2 leagues because when you do more than that, start getting watered down. So it's 2 leagues. I don't plan on rebooting, so don't ask me about no reboot unless Madden make us reboot like they did on this one, you know. But that's about it, man. I'm not rebooting nothing. So like I said, before you start writing your choices of who you want to send to me, look at who you writing down, because there will be no reboots. Whoever you got, that's what you got. Plain and simple. And once again, I'm going to repeat, the first season, there are not 1, not 2, not 3, but 0 trades the first season. No trades, absolutely. No trades. And you know why I should have went back to that a long time ago? Because everybody don't even last a season. You know, guys get discouraged and leave the league. You know, so nah, no trades first season. You know. Before I was saying if you knew, I was like if you knew, or if you're on a trial run and stuff like that. But nah, no trades for nobody first season. You know what I mean? That's how we doing that. So I'm pretty sure we covered stuff. I know Batman. He's been editing the rules and stuff like that, and everything is gonna be written plain, clear as day for y'all. Forget what I'm saying. You're gonna be able to read it for yourself. And after that, that's it, man. It's on you. The rest is on you. I'm telling you now, everybody's not going to be in these two leagues. I don't care if they're in it right now. Everybody's not going to be in it. If you're in it, consider yourself, I ain't going to say lucky, but consider yourself somebody that does what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm no longer just worrying about just getting users. If you ain't the right user, then you got to go. For several reasons. You might be nice. It don't mean that you're a bum. You might be nice. But again, I don't care about being nice. I care about how are you, what do you bring to the league? Are you a headache? Are you somebody that follows rules very easily? Are you somebody that schedule games very easily? Are you easy to get in touch with? All these things factor in. Are you somebody that don't like your team and just leave the league after a season or two? Like, all that stuff play a factor. This is the type of nonsense that went down in this Madden. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't necessarily mean it had to happen in WHIP, but maybe it happened in ITT. Maybe it happened in AGS. Bottom line, you will be affected. It's going to follow you. I ain't forgetting about that. Trust me when I tell you. So, just wanted to share that with y'all. Pardon me, I'm talking to y'all and whipping up some lasagna at the same time. Yeah, I got a little skills in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? They don't call me Chef Boyardee, they call me Homeboy RD. So I get a little busy, I get a little busy over here in the kitchen. But the other day I put in the chat, it might have been yesterday, I don't know. If it wasn't yesterday, it was Friday. But I put in the chat about resign your guys because nobody said this the last league, this the last season. You understand? Even if this is the last season, all right, cool. You rather get caught with it than get caught without it, right? So, resign your guys. Don't assume, this probably the last season. Let us tell you that. If we don't tell you that, don't assume. You know what I'm saying? Sign your guys, move on with your team as if there is another season because I'm telling you now, the way we've been moving, it's going to be another season. Now, next season will probably be the last season. You know what I'm saying? But, we'll see how it shake out. But listen, just resign your guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody talk about, I didn't sign my guys. I thought you guys was going to dead the league or any of that. Don't assume. Don't think for us. You know what I'm saying? Let us tell you that. If we don't tell you that, then don't assume. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you now, nobody said this the last season. So we already in week 14, what week we in? Week 13, something like that. Resign your guys. Do not sit up here and wait and act like y'all don't know what y'all gonna do. I'm telling you what we're gonna do. We moving on. Go. Stop touching that. But bottom line though, despite everything I'm saying, I must say I'm proud of everybody that's been a part of the league because y'all been making the league run. Y'all been making the league, do. Oh, I know what I had to touch up on real quick too. Like I said, y'all been making the league run. Y'all been competing. Y'all been battling. Some of y'all still do some sucker stuff and did sucker stuff, but sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. Bottom line, there's been way more good than bad. So I gotta still, give shout out for that and appreciation for that. You know what I'm saying? So, I respect it. I appreciate it. We've been rocking and rolling. We've been rocking and rolling the whole season, the whole year in this Madden. So hold on 1 second, y'all. Hello? Yeah, I know. It's been closed for over a month now. The other one, which is 10 times better anyway. Yeah, if you want the kind that you want, yeah. Oh. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Hold on, y'all. I'm just eating a little talk cake over here. Give me a second. Right. Nah. All right. All right, y'all. I'm finished eating that talk cake, so I'm back. Like I said, I appreciate the way y'all been balling out, man. Y'all played all year, you know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, we're in the dog days, you know, but nevertheless, I see some of y'all on here still balling. I see Bills 12-0. I see Seahawks 12-0. Bengals got one loss. Ravens got one loss. Pearl, Murph, they still doing what they do. But the shock of all this is the Colts. The Colts 8-3. Now, I'm gonna say this about the coach, right? The coach is somebody that I don't think he ever made the playoffs. But what I like and I respect about the Colts, and this is why I'm saying I love guys like him. Despite of probably never making the playoffs, and if he did, maybe once. But despite, you said Broncos 8-4, yeah. Broncos too, right? Despite guys like them who missed more playoffs than they made, how easy could it have been for them to just, you know, get lost or just leave the league or just not care because they see that they haven't been competing or they don't like their team? But this just shows that you have guys that are committed to building a team and riding out to the end. You understand? I respect that to the utmost. I'm telling you now, I respect that a lot because, like I say, y'all heard me say before about if you don't win a Super Bowl, it don't mean that you didn't have a successful season, right? There's only one Super Bowl winner. There ain't two. There ain't no co-Super Bowl champion. There's only one winner, right? So if you make it to the bowl and you lose, yeah, it's tough, but it don't mean that, you know, it don't mean that you're weak. It don't mean that you didn't have a good season. Yo, man, it's hard to get to the playoffs in this league, let me tell you, because when you talk about 32 years, I always said, matter of fact, I told Baptist the other day, I said, you know what makes my league so dope is that you got guys who miss the playoffs, right? You got guys who can miss the playoffs in this league and go to another league and dominate. Let me say that again just to let you know how the comp is real. You got guys that will miss the playoffs over here. Them same guys will be in another league and be like the first or second guy in that whole league, killing. But when he come over here, he can't even make the playoffs. So I'm just telling you how the comp is. So I'm saying, again, special shout out to the Colts. Special shout out to the Broncos, you know, because these guys, I seen them struggle. I seen them, you know, didn't have the piece that they needed. But look at them now. So what? So what? We only got maybe 2 seasons left. What difference does it make? The fact that they still here, they playing like everybody else still playing, right? So why what they doing is flighted any less than when you look at Buffalo and Seattle 12-0. They 12-0. Apparently, they still taking it serious enough to win and play hard and ball, right? So why am I gonna look at these guys any less? No, them guys is showing you, yo, we here to compete. And we had to compete to the very end, and we just obsessed with building on our team and getting the pieces that we need to get us there. So I root for them type of guys. You understand? Y'all always hear me say that. Y'all always hear me root for the guys that miss playoffs and stuff like that. You know, that's just how I'm wired, man. I always root for the guys that show that grind and grit. You know. So shout out to y'all, man. But another thing that I want to talk about for the next Madden, I'm going to be getting shirts done. So, like, when you win a Super Bowl, you'll get a shirt with your name on it, you know, the name of the league, you know, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something for guys that, because, you know, we playing all year. So I just want to give you something so that you can look at, even if you don't wear the shirt outside. I don't care. You could just leave it in your crib, in the closet, put it on a hanger, in your drawer. I just want it, whenever you come across it, it's a reminder for you to know, like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna front, I was in this league putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? It's just a reminder, and it's you know, just something like a trophy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's something I'm gonna do come Madden 24. You know, make sure that every Super Bowl winner get a shirt. You know what I mean? Now, for whatever reason, if the shirt is taking a little longer than expected, meaning like we in a whole new season and you still didn't get the shirt, don't worry. You still gonna get your shirt. You understand? You will get a shirt. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Madden 24, all Super Bowl winners will get a shirt with their name on it, the name of the league, you know, Madden League or whatever the case may be, you know, and it's gonna say the name of the league, and it's going to say what year it is for the name of the league as well. It's not just going to say Super Bowl winner, whatever it takes. Because if you won the Super Bowl in season 1 or whatever it takes, I wanted to say season 1. If you won back-to-back, season 1 and 2, I wanted to say back-to-back. You know, if you won in season 1 and you won in season 5, I wanted to say season 1, season 5. Or you'll just get, you know, separate shirts or whatever that just got, you know, still whatever season 5, season 4 winner. You know, it's just a little something that I just wanted to do, just, you know, because I always thinking about, you know, what else can I do for the winners? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, bread is cool, but I think that, you know, in this case, when you're competing constantly, you know, for basically the whole year, I think having something as a reminder to me kind of pays off a little more. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, it's just like having a trophy. When you get the trophy and you see that trophy, every time you come across that trophy in your crib, you know, it makes you feel away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, wow, yeah, I did this. You know, so just wanted to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to always go live and make it seem like it's nothing but negativity, because y'all know I don't move like that. But I just got to call out the real. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I go live and the whole live just happen to be negative, then unfortunately that's what I had to do. But that's not something that I just gun for. I don't just look for negative things to talk about. I look for the stuff to talk about that's positive and other adjustments that's coming for the league and stuff like that as well. You know, so yeah, so once again, man, like I said, come next, the new Madden, all Super Bowl winners will get a shirt with their name on it, with the name of the league, what season it was, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? You know, all those different type of things. Again, like I said, I'm starting up my clothing brand. You know, I got a company that's coming out. It's you can follow it on IG. It's called Legal Money Brand. For the adults, it's called Legal Money, and for the kids, it's called Future Legal Money. So if you want to follow on IG, you can. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start posting stuff. I ain't post nothing on there yet because I ain't even have the IG that long. But on the IG, like if you could click it and take you to my website, and it's gonna say coming soon. So I got some stuff coming soon. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I came up with the shirts idea for Super Bowl winners. Because now that I got manufacturers and stuff and that's making me stuff, then I could just say, you know what, I need a shirt done for this. You know, so, you know, it's just me thinking of other ways how to, you know, add on, what to add to the league and stuff like that. You know, so just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with whatever it takes for the entire year. You know, regardless of the little mishaps that we've had, we still rolling. You know, we still rolling. As far as I know, the beta is coming out early June. So, you know, what will happen then? Will that take away guys from playing this? Who knows? But again, just carry on as if, you know, we're going to continue to move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't assume nothing. You know, and trust me, if it's anything, we need to let y'all know. We real transparent. We will let you know. You know, so just keep that in mind. You know, keep that in mind. We pretty much at the end of this season, only a couple more weeks left. You know, then it's off to the off season. So once again, guys, please go re-sign your guys that you need to resign, because we're not letting nobody sign nobody. You're not letting nobody sign nobody that said that they didn't get a chance to sign. So you got to keep your guys. If you want to keep a guy on your team, just make sure that, you know, you resign your player. You know, pretty simple. But that's about it. You know, this went way longer than I expected, but you know, that's what happens when you ain't been on for a very long time. But yeah, man, you know, we here. we still rocking and rolling. You know, what? You know, we still rocking and rolling. So just continue to do what y'all been doing. Play your games. You know, and just let's just finish strong. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish strong. Let's finish how we started. You know what I'm saying? We started strong. Let's finish strong. You know. So you know, we here. When it's time for me to go live again to talk about some other things, you know, that I might have forgotten about, I will. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely touch on it. You know, but other than that, let's just do what we gotta do. Bap, you continue running the show like you've been doing. You know, and see y'all when it's time to see y'all.